Welcome, one and all, whoever may be watching this. This should be part 35, I think, of Baldur's Gate 3. I just have to say, I've been seeing on the social medias and YouTube a particular article floating around about how people who play this game are misogynist for how they're responding to the Gith fighter companion story. Now, I haven't looked into this because I don't want to know. Obviously, I missed the Gith fighter back in Act 1 and I've not seen her again since. So I want to leave that for my next playthrough. But it just makes me so curious what the heck has happened. And the little blurb I've seen from the article is saying that people would be a lot more forgiving if it was a male character, and people are being really hard on this poor Gith fighter woman. And I'm just like, what the mess? What happens? What's her story? But anyways, I'll discover that a little bit later. Let's jump into this one. Okay, so sit rep. Just back at camp because we were in combat, and as you can see, Shadowheart did a classic and died, or at least went unconscious. So I just figured we should rest. And then I've got a potion of speak with animals that I kind of want to use because there's this whole situation with rats going on, and I just want to understand what is going on. We took out the demon that Raphael talked about a couple of videos ago, so that should hopefully make Astarion happy, and maybe, just maybe, we can be best buds. My character is also encumbered.
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this charming plane of existence? It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yrgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shah, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact, his wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him, but he has his uses, so instead I am re-educating him.
We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Indeed we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale. Even for my tastes.
Stop stalling.
As you wish. Brace yourself, Astarion. We're about to unveil your destiny. Carved into that ivory skin of yours is one part of an infernal contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Khazad-dûr. In full, the contract states that Khazad-dûr will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun. But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Khazad-dûr will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
You're quiet. It's unsettling.
It's a lot to take in. What do you think I should do?
We can't let Cazador complete the ritual. He could unleash terrible horrors.
The end of my life amongst them. Just when I was starting to enjoy it. He'll never leave me alone. I didn't think he would when I was just one more wretched toy for him to play with. But if I'm the key to this power he craves, he'll hunt me to the ends of Faerûn. I need to take the fight to him. And I need you to help me.
I don't know if you've seen my abilities with combat, but I wouldn't bank on me being able to help you, buddy. Of course I'll help. We'll hunt him down and kill him.
Thank you.
Are we best buds now? That's how this works, right? Oh, we're almost leveled up too. That's great. Where was their opinions of me? Okay, cool. I mean, look, he's neutral. I'll take that, I guess. Yes. Got a good relationship with Shadowheart. That's good, because she's kind of becoming one of my favorites. But also, so is Karlach, so I'm really sad that we're only neutral. I mean, we're more towards this disapproval side, especially with Astarion, so, yeah. Hopefully those things aren't especially important for the end game. They normally are. I'm assuming everyone who's not on my side will turn on me at the very end. I love that the pixie just has to remind us she exists.
I want to have a word. I guess I can take care of myself. I mean, I've gotten this far.
Okay, I'm just not sure if I have to keep talking her to make sure she's prepared for life on the road. Alright, so... I want to ditch stuff. Apparently there's a very quick way of doing this, and I'll have to investigate that at some point. Okay, I want to see if I can talk to the rats, just for, like, the fun of it, alright? We need... Where's the potion? So I think I'll have this until next time we rest, which I'm assuming will be very soon, given my inability to do combat.
Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave!
Calm down. What are you talking about?
Talking of you. Intruder. Invader. Unworthy one. These halls are not for you.
I wonder if I got Shadowheart to do it. If she talks to them, maybe they'd be a bit more amenable to her. Anyways. Let's get out of here. I also realized in editing I might have left one of the gems in the trial room. Like, I'm not sure if I actually picked up one in the same whatever it was trial. So we have to run back that way anyways, so I'll just jump till when we get there and I'll see if I have to pick one up in there.
One day I'll catch a break.
Yeah, cool. So this is what I saw when I was editing. There was this thing, and I don't know, I just sort of assumed I got it when I was, after I did the combat, but obviously that's not the case. Healer's Sweetheart. What? Sure, thanks. Oh. Did I just get it by default then? Okay, well, I must have just got it by default, or someone must have got it by default, because I don't know where it is, and it wasn't chinchilling in there, so let's keep going. It will be hilarious if after all of this I am missing a gem somewhere. Alright, let's just have a look. So I've got this one. So I've got two. Oh, nice. He's got the other one. Okay. Throw it my way, please.
Let's move.
Oh gosh, am I gonna have to do this one at a time? Where did the other one go? Why can't I see it? Okay.
On my way.
Spill the blood of Selûne and rise a warrior of Shah.
Find the night song. So again, what does this have to do with the Selûnite temple that we found previously? Nice, we've got a waypoint. Excellent.
This must be where initiates undertook their final preparations. The end is near.
Did I need to pick up books?
You persevere.
Deliver the Night Mother's mercy upon her enemies.
Admirable, perhaps.
Trust your secrets to the night.
To the night song.
Shroud yourself in blackest
I
night.
will not fail you, my lady.
I am okay with her leading the way.
This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shah's grace did we even make it this far.
Shadowheart?
Nothing. Shadowheart continues her prayer in silence.
I mean, leave her to her prayers, I guess.
All right. No need to dash in ahead of me. I'm ready.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just a show of respect. Trust me, you wouldn't want to displease her. Not here. Let's continue.
Alright, well, again, lead the way.
Your party is gathered. You are ready. Or so you hope.
Oh, is this how we get to Act 3? Alright, let's not do that then. At the very least, let's go talk to Balthazar.
No one back home will ever believe this.
That was a plot twist. I wasn't expecting that to be the end of
Never wanted the
Act
easy
2.
path.
I thought it was going to be helping Balthazar and doing that whole mess. Alright, good to know we're at least ready, set to go, I guess. Hopefully. Let's suss out the rest of this area. I wouldn't mind leveling up at least once before we keep on moving on. So that's interesting that the night song seems to be an important part of the game, and I only say that because it seemed like a very optional quest in the first act. I still don't quite understand why we needed to go down to the Underdark. Alright, I'm back. Did you miss me? Ooh, a silver chalice. Actually, we have picked up a lot of items. I should probably go through and equip some of these. Hello? Are you Balthazar?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I should have saved it.
Ah, the interloper. And in one piece as well. Not just any true soul would have succeeded in following my path through this place. You should be pleased.
Balthazar, I presume. Zarel sent me. She thinks you're in danger of failing your master.
General Thorn. Rubbish. Everything is at hand here. Zarel merely envies the General's faith in me. I am in the midst of a grand strategy. But you're here now, and I may be able to put those limbs to work. You know what's at stake here, I take it.
The name Balthazar seems familiar, but not as a servant of Ketheric Thorm. Where have you heard it before? Me with my no historical knowledge whatsoever. Nice.
It comes back to you. Balthazar headed a monastic
No!
order that controlled a place called Ankethran in the deserts of Kalimshan.
Back off!
But he is long dead from what you recall.
No way! I was wondering, because I was like, Balthazar is such a unique kind of name. And yes, it was in Throne of Baal. And I did have a thought, is it the same Balthazar? Seriously? Balthazar? I heard of a monk by that name once. He died a long time ago.
Oh, him. Yes, I decided to take his name for myself. After taking his rib bones. Suits me better, I think.
Okay, so it's not him.
But enough idle chatter. Keep to the matter at hand. You do know what's at stake here, yes?
Enlighten me.
There is a relic here, one which General Thorn desires. No, needs. I will retrieve it for him, and you will help me. Ignorant you may be, you've shown some prowess in scouting and combat by making it this far.
I'm not the type to make a deal without the details. What exactly am I looking for? I'm going to assume that all of the stuff I've just done is going to be what he wants. He wants access to whatever's down below, I'm assuming.
Fine, if it'll spare me your bleating. The relic lends the General his strength, his invulnerability. It must be recovered before his enemies attempt to exploit it.
You need my help.
I do not need you or your help. But you are here in spite of that, so I may as well make use of you. The relic is close, but the way is barred and Shah's dead are uncooperative. Clear the path for me by blade, cunning, or whatever it takes. I will remain here until you have succeeded. Or fallen.
I'd trust this gas bag about as far as I can throw him, which isn't far. But perhaps better to play along for now.
You have resources to spare. Give me something to aid my search.
I will assign flesh to aid you on your way. Ring this bell, and he will come. My brother is no intellectual powerhouse, but he is strong, loyal, and punctual. Should a fight turn against you, remember the bell.
I love this. I've done this all backwards purely because I was thinking the night song was the optional quest and this was the plot. So so I could have used his help back when I was doing all the combats, but like, whoops. Alright, I guess take the bell for whatever that's worth.
Flesh will remain here until called. But don't fear. He has very sharp hearing. I chose his ears myself. Now, get to work.
It's cool. It's cool. We've done it. I don't know if I want to talk to him about the fact that we've succeeded in doing what needed to be done. Let's just see what happens. I guess technically if we do end up in combat, we've got turn undead.
Not lost your nerve, I hope. I tend to remove those from my creations. Too much fuss.
You could have warned me about the Orthorn that was lurking in this place.
I could have, but decided not to. All the better for judging your mettle. The devil is of no relevance to my goal. Besides, it seems you handled him well enough. I no longer hear that blasted singing of his.
Oh.
Perhaps I will seek out his carcass, should I be afforded the opportunity. Surely there are some parts I could put to use.
All who heard his song must die, so he obviously wasn't aware that these guys were here, so I'm assuming to break the contract, or fulfill the contract, we would have needed to come up here and kill these guys.
Bring me a liver. And I don't
Okay, maybe that...
white marks on it.
Maybe that just automatically does its thing. I don't know. I just love making all of these backwards connections. Like, oh, if we had have talked to you, we would have had a little bit of help in combat. Oh, you're the reason his contract wasn't fulfilled. Ah. I guess, I mean, we can either just move forward or... So we've got to do that, which I'm assuming is the night song. So it's clear the parasites are coming from Moonrise Towers. Infiltrating the towers and finding the source of this evil may be our only chance of finding a cure. Yep. Something happened with Zevlor and the tieflings out in the darkness. Something bad, and it sounds like the tieflings blame him for it. We should find out more. But Zevlor's dead. Okay, we found infernal iron. We should take it to Damon. Is he still alive? I'm gonna have to look that up because, yeah, I do want to help her. But I ran around the last light inn and there was no one alive. Unless I just missed them. Okay, well, let me have a look at some things and I'll figure out what to do for the next video.